What's up, guys? So today I'm bringing you some instructions on arm day. Starting off with the reverse curl. I do this. For me, it really kind of hits the bicep or the tricep. And it just kind of helps with the other regular curl. Gets my wrist position correct. Then I move into just tricep pull downs. And again, this is hitting the back of the arm, the tricep area, and I usually like to go heavy for high reps here. And this is one of my favorite exercises for bench assistance. Then this is basically a skull crusher, but a different way to do it. Same basic principle, and it's also hitting the biceps. That's where I like to start off with my arms. And this is a really good exercise for it. Again, all arm exercises I do, high rep, I'll do, 10 to 12 reps, 5 to 6 sets. And for me, that's when I start getting a good pump. And this is basically, I only do it to help with bench. I don't do this type of curl often, just because my wrist, as you can see, isn't very center. It's got mobility issues. Dumbbells, I don't do a ton of work on. I do the hammer curls here, but my issue with this is I have kind of elbow pain a lot, especially when I start benching heavy, and dumbbells just kind of make that a lot worse. So I try to stick with the machines for arms, but I do like doing hammer curls. I'm going to show you guys a few different arm exercises, and just kind of speeding through because I'd already done heavy bench today, so I was a little bit tired and running out of time. After hammer curls, I do a cross-body hammer curl, and this hits a ton of different muscles, in your arm, and this is another one that is fairly regular in my routine, and I like it a lot. Typically, you would do it a lot slower, really focus on squeezing at the top and then stretching at the bottom. But just to kind of give you a quick example, just kind of sped through it. Then moved on to preacher curl, which my arms have severe mobility issues. So for me, this is not an exercise. I can't really do the regular curls you're used to seeing, like right here. My arms can't do it. And I don't know if it's, my doctor said it might be tendons in the arm, but if you have straighter arms than I do, this is a great way to, really tone up or build biceps. You're going to want to stretch all the way down to the bottom and then squeeze up at the top. Basically every single exercise you do, you always want to focus on squeezing and stretching. That's where the, muscles are really going to get built. But, and then sit downs, I can get a little bit better motion on these. I usually do, 5 to 6 sets, 10 to 12 rep range. And on arms, when I do dumbbells, I rarely ever go over 40 pounds. Sometimes I'll go heavier on hammer curls, but this here is a good way to get a good pump in your arms. So this, just seated curl is another arm exercise you can do. And I'm only doing one set. I'm not going to show every single rep in the sets, but moving on to skull crushers here. Typically you would want to use a straighter backed bench. I just didn't have one accessible to me at the moment, or you could even lie down and do it. But I had to do cardio after this, so lying down is not going to be conducive to me getting my ass up and hopping on an elliptical for 20 minutes. I might just stay there and go to sleep. But that's going to hit the triceps as well, and then jump right back into your hammer curls. And then, restart everything again, go through, do that 5 or 6 times. And I think for me it breaks up the monotony and helps me remember what sets to go through. If you don't have dumbbells or you don't like to do them, you can use resistance bands, preferably one heavier than this. This is just something I was already hanging, and I thought I'd show you guys. You can do the negative curl, then move over and get in actual curls. And the good thing with the resistance bands is the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So you can get bigger bands, but if it's not giving you enough, you can step back a little bit, adjust your body angle and just kind of feel where you're going to get the most burn at. And they're handy to have. I mean, you can do squats with these. You can do kind of like a clean overhead press with bands. I mean, it's almost unlimited what you can do with them. So if you don't have them, I highly recommend getting them. Then bench press, just going to go over a little bit. I always start at the bar. This is a 55-pound bar, so it's a little heavier than what most people are used to, but I like to, get a little bit of stretching in. I try to stretch the triceps out, my shoulders out. I try to do, I get my chest stretched out. Then I move into here and just really focus on the muscles that I'm going to be hitting, and move slowly up from there. 1 plate, 2 plate, and then I usually go 2 1/4, and then 3 plates is my working set of 325. I've been doing it for 5 sets of 3, and it's not quite heavy enough though. So this is a little bit older video. I didn't film my bench press workout this week, so you're basically gonna have to go with my first bench after my cutting cycle. So I was a little weaker here. And something else to kind of notice while I'm working out is when I bench, I try to hit the same spot on my chest every single time. That, uniformity really just gets you locked in. My setup's the same every single time. I lay down, I find where I need to be, I get my back arch in, drop my shoulders, grab the bar, get tight, and then breathe in, press, and personally I usually breathe out right before I do the press again and get a good breath in. I don't recommend it because it can cause you to lose tightness, but I haven't really had that issue for me yet. But you just kind of got to find your own way to set up, and here I'm at 285 for 5, and just kind of getting my nervous system. Now, kind of a cool trick you can do to get good and ready is to go a little above your 1 rep max before your working set. Hold it there for 3 to 5 seconds and feel, that extra weight, and it'll get you prepared and make your lift a little bit easier. Well, guys, that's all I got for today. Hope you enjoy it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See ya.